was a shot fired, and I heard it very clearly.
The acts of violence are seared in Bernadette McAliskey's memory. In 1972, she was an MP addressing a crowd of more than 10,000 people in Londonderry during a civil rights march that was banned, and it took a deadly turn.
I said, "Don't panic, they're firing over our heads." But as the words were coming out of my mouth, because I'm standing looking here, I could hear other shots, and I could see a whole march of people whose faces were looking at me, beginning to get down like this. So the words, one set of words were coming out of my mouth while my brain was telling me that's not right.
The killing of civilians by the British Army led to a massive IRA recruiting drive and fueled 3 decades of violence during the Troubles, with nationalist, mostly Catholic groups wanting an end to British rule against Protestants who wanted Northern Ireland to remain in the UK. In 2010, a British government inquiry into Bloody Sunday determined that the killings were unjustified. An apology was issued. But the inquiry never led to prosecutions, something the victims and their families are still fighting for. This year's march focuses on the role that was played by top British military officials who ordered soldiers to fire on that civil rights march here in 1972. And the people marching here today say they won't rest until those responsible face justice. Kate and Linda Nash are 2 of the organisers of the march. Their 19-year-old brother William was killed. Their father Alex was injured trying to save him.
What I want is them to be prosecuted, to know that they're branded as murderers, so that the world knows, and their names are out. But I also want the truth, the proper truth of Bloody Sunday.
Others in Derry don't believe a march is necessary. Instead, victims are quietly remembered at the Bloody Sunday Memorial. But the recent spate of dissident IRA activity is casting a shadow over this anniversary, a ghost of the past coming back to life.
People suffered a lot over those years, and certainly I don't want to see that happening anyway in the future. Like I have grandchildren now, and certainly I don't want my grandchildren to live through what I went through.
We shall overcome.
For Kate and others, they say they'll continue to make their voices heard.
I would want that burden to, lifted. It would give me a great sense of peace. It really would.
Catherine Stancl, Aljazeera, Derry, Northern Ireland.